Well, hello everybody, welcome back to another reaction video, and it is about time. It is about time that we finally checked out a song you guys have been telling me to check out for ages, and been telling me to check out this person for ages, and that is Dax, and the song he did with Tom MacDonald, which is the #1 requested Dax and Tom MacDonald song you guys have been screaming at me, and that is Blame the Rappers. Now, the reason I haven't checked out Dax yet is because I've actually heard Dax before. So, I've heard Dax before on a few other tracks he's done, which is why I haven't checked him out, because on this channel, I like all these reactions to be my first time ever hearing a song. And before I found out who Tom MacDonald was for you guys, I actually had heard of Dax, because Dax had some beef with a UK rapper who I've reacted to before on this channel called KSI, and Dax and him had quite a lot of beef. So before then, I actually knew who he was because I heard a few of his songs through that beef. And he even did a diss track against, so the UK rapper's called KSI, he has a little brother called D.R.U.G. Some of you may already know the story. And D.R.U.G and KSI, the brothers, had a big falling out. So D.R.U.G went to America, met Dax, and recorded a diss track, because Dax doesn't like KSI, with KSI's brother, D.R.U.G. So Dax and D.R.U.G recorded a diss track together, and some of you may know this other person in the diss track, Crypt, Dax, and D.R.U.G, who all don't like KSI, but now Crypt and KSI are actually good friends, and I think Dax likes KSI now, so I think they've all sort of made up. Back then they didn't. And those three recorded a diss track against KSI. So I don't know if you guys know this whole story, but that's why I haven't checked out Dax yet. So that's why. But here we go. You guys have been requesting this song long enough, and so I already know a little bit about Dax's abilities. I've heard a couple of his stuff before. I know he's an extremely fast flow rapper. I'm interested to hear what he sounds like on a track with Tom. I haven't heard Dax in like 2 or 3 years, because this beef was a while ago. So I'm interested. It's gonna be as new to me as it possibly can be to an artist I haven't heard in a long time, and I've only heard like 2 or 3 songs by. So, but I haven't heard this one. So Blame the Rappers is a first time reaction. Before, like I said, up till 2 months ago, I didn't know who Tom MacDonald was. So this is a completely new song. First time reaction, as always genuine on this channel. You guys know that by now. That's a fact and a promise. Anyway, before I hit that play button and jump into this video, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I think it's about time I ended my waffling bollocks and hit play. So let's jump into this one.
Yeah, I'm a rapper, but I'm losing my respect for the genre. How many songs about Xanax and alcohol are we dropping? How many kids we gonna kill for we admit it's a problem? Probably stop if it was one of our sons or one of our daughters. We know our demographic is primarily youth. We glorify breaking the law to children in school. Kids copy what we see and imitate what we do. They'll go to jail for doing the things you thought them was cool. We put women in our videos exploiting their bodies, while little girls around the world grab their phone and they watch it. They need a realistic role model, not just a Barbie. They see strippers and escorts, but no lawyers or doctors. Hey hip-hop, what the hell happened? It was power to the people and we like that stuff. These days you're promoting that it's fun to be an addict, so I'm asking, how could y'all write that, bruh? You can blame the rappers when you blow up, but your favorite songs are about doing drugs. So what happens after these kids grow up? And who's to blame for who they've become? They made it look so cool to shoot those guns and hate the cops and to get too drunk. You can blame the rappers when you show up and love the songs that make you dumb. You can blame.
I feel like that has been the case forever, right? Right? Do you guys feel like that as well? Literally, as I was growing up, I mean, you had the court cases that Eminem went through, and the issues that 50 Cent went through, the G Unit issues, the D12 issues, the flipping, the Wu-Tang Clan, all of those issues, and they've always literally been in and out of court and in and out of controversies, and everyone's always been blaming the rappers, and but it's the same with like when people blame video games for violence and that sort of stuff. At what point do you start looking at the real issues? At what point do you also ask questions? What point does the government ask questions? Why did you do this? Because that never happens either. People just presume, oh, they did that because of this. Well, have you asked them? No, I just presume. Fair enough. Also, Blame the Rappers is nothing like what I thought it was going to be. This is a slow tune. I saw a song with Dax, who I know is a flipping dragon when it comes to spitting fire. You know, that guy does not stop when it comes to speeding up. And I assumed this song would be like some hard-ass crazy song. You guys, once again, you guys have caught me off guard with this one. Anyway, let's hear Dax's verse.
Love the song that make you dumb.
It's actually a really nice song.
Making music is a privilege and a choice. And if you ever get to be successful, you must understand the people that you influence. I swear by what you say, and that the melodies you sing make wings, build dreams, and fill voids. We got medication straight through voice. Some give life, and some destroy. And even though this money seems nice, it can't come, so we must take that as a hint. That there's other things in life we should enjoy. We move mountains, we cross states, we play roles in presidential debates. So don't you try and tell me making music is for fun, and you don't care about the things that our music helped make. Man, I know I'm not perfect, but I'll change. I'm the outcome of this world and my pain, and this music is pills, and I promise this dose that you take won't make you say,
oh, did I miss something?
you can.
No. I thought I did, because he like paused there for a little bit. Man, Dax has a really good voice, doesn't he? Dax has like a really good voice for rapping. When you hear his voice, it is like, you have to give him props. He has a rapper's voice. He sounds good. There's so many rappers out there you hear and you're like, maybe rapping's not for you. And Dax is not. Dax has an awesome voice when it comes to rapping. And the message about this song is such a good message. It's like, it's just them taking, I don't even understand. It's like, because they're taking responsibility but not taking responsibility in the sense that it's sort of like a half and half. I don't know if I'm making any fucking sense. What I mean is, it's saying everyone blames this, but at some point they need to take responsibility. I'm not making any sense. I sound like a crazy waffling old nutcase. I can't even speak. Man, I really enjoyed that Dax verse, actually. That was really good. I want to hear more of this.
Music is pills, and I promise this dose that you take won't make you say, you can blame the rappers that you blow up, but your favorite songs are about doing drugs. So what happens after these kids grow up? And who's to blame for who they've become? They made it look so cool to shoot those guns and hate the cops and to get too drunk. You can blame the rappers when you show up and love the songs that make you dumb. You can blame.
All right, good. I wanted to make sure I heard a little bit more before I like address what they were saying. And essentially, like they're saying that look at all these artists that are out there, all these huge hip hop artists, and all the shit that they're pushing on children who are growing up listening to this stuff. It's the same sort of stuff Adam Calhoun addressed back in his old videos. It's nuts. It's nuts when you look at the stuff that is supposed to be acceptable in society now, and it's literally them pushing this awful agenda on heavily influenced kids. It's when you get artists like Tom MacDonald that it's just awesome. It's nice when you watch the video like My Fans and you see all these kids and stuff. It's nice because, one, Tom MacDonald censors every single swear word in his main videos. Two, is actually pushing an agenda that is important and true. It's not some lie. And three, actually gives a crap about the youth and the generation, which no other artists do. Every other big artist out there just sees numbers. Their fans are numbers. Kids are numbers. Everyone's a number on a record. How many did I sell? What did that mean? I'm not going to talk to any of my fans. No, I'm not doing any fan meetups. I don't care about them. They're figures. That's all they care about. And then you get people like Tom MacDonald, and obviously Dax. This is a big issue for him as well. Obviously, he wouldn't be on this track. And they're basically saying, look at all these hip-hop artists who don't give a fuck, who do not care. And it sucks, because it's just become the norm these days.
Yeah, I'm a rapper, but I swear that I'm embarrassed. Half of these artists can't even talk, they just mumble the lyrics. And the teenagers listen while they rebel from their parents. While the rappers tell them pop a pill, buy Gucci and wear it. They say screw the police, break the rules, smoke weed, buy some shoes you don't need, rep the hood in your street. All these rappers holding guns and now the kids want some. Mess around and kill a homie, you can't clean that blood. We encourage being stupid with our music, and we're normalizing poor moral standards while we do it. Little boys see the way that women look on our videos and assume it's real life, project that image on little girls. It's unrealistic. If you're young and you listen, you are one in a million. You are loved, you are different. Hey, hip-hop. I know life moves on, but while I'm here, how could you write that, dog? You can blame the rappers that you blow up.
100% facts.
Favorite songs are about doing drugs. So what happens after these kids grow up? And who's to blame for who they've become? They made it look so cool to shoot those guns and hate the cops and to get too drunk. You can blame the rappers when you show up and love the song that make you dumb. You can blame.
That's just it. At what point is the two-prong system going to come into effect, where it's like, not only do these artists start taking some responsibility for the shit they're putting out there against the world. But at what point do people stop letting them put that shit out? Like the government and all the moderating bodies. It's about money at the end of the day, isn't it? That's all it's about. That's all people give a fuck about these days. It's all about money. And every person, every human is just a battery to these motherfuckers. Heartbreaking.
Dollar bills and popping pills like party songs. It's not cool in real life. Cheap thrills and going till the morning comes. See what that feels like. You can blame the rappers that you blow up, but your favorite songs are about doing drugs. So what happens after these kids grow up? And who's to blame for who they've become? They made it look so cool to shoot those guns and hate the cops and to get too drunk. You can blame the rappers when you show up and love the songs that make you dumb. You can blame the rappers.
Nova again with the insane music video. I have not seen a bad music video from that woman. Nova is... I want another song, man. I want another Nova song. It's been so long since I've heard a new Nova song. Don't worry. We're going to be checking out some more Nova coming up. Don't worry. I want to check out every single one of her stuff as well. We're just taking a little break. We're checking out some new artists as well. We've got quite a lot of Nova songs on this channel, so I'm going to bring in some new artists you guys have been recommending, which is why we're checking out Dax today. I want to make sure that every single recommendation, every single artist, that we can try and check them all out, and then we can explore everything those guys have done. Man, that song. I assumed it was going to be some hard, fire, speedy, crazy kind of song. I was wrong. I was very wrong. And I'm pleasantly surprised. One, Dax, awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing more of that guy. Really liked his verse. Really liked the lyrics. Really liked the way he delivered it. And again, like I said about his voice, sits on a track so comfortably. Just like Madchild. You get these artists, they seem to sit on a track so comfortably with Tom MacDonald, and it's just like they were meant to be. They just click, and it works so well. One of my favourite songs I've heard is the Struggle Jennings, Tom MacDonald, and Upchurch song, Travelers. If you haven't heard it, there's a reaction video to it on this channel. Go check it out right now. After this video, Travelers is on this channel, because that is an insane song, and it just goes to show Tom's skill, where he can literally just sit on a track with all these completely different artists, and it just clicks. Like he's the missing jigsaw piece. The same with Upchurch as well. It's crazy how these artists who sound so different can just click so well. And yeah, this song has such an important message. Such an important message. How often do you see a new music video, I can't even speak, a new music video that comes out by one of these huge artists in the world, and it's just some really degrading, not educational video in any way, and they're not supposed to be. What I mean is they take it to a new extreme. I mean, The Weeknd is a huge artist. I actually really like a lot of The Weeknd stuff. And the music videos are proper messed up, and the lyrics are even more messed up. One of them, he talks about hitting a woman, I think, and then talks about like how he's going to a party and is going to sleep with all these girlfriends who are there with their boyfriends, and all this sort of stuff. He's like, I don't care if she came with you, she's leaving with me, all that. And it's just like, the message is so wrong. That's being pushed to like a generation of people growing up now, and what, they're supposed to think that's normal? It's not like a nice thing. We didn't have that, or did we? Am I crazy? Man, growing up, I guess as extreme as it got for me was like Britney Spears and Spice Girls. And I'm just saying, you know, I appreciate that growing up. But at the same time, we had, we just had like, it was just different. It was different as well because social media and all this stuff didn't exist as well. Mobile phones, a mobile phone for you guys and me when we were growing up either didn't exist or it was literally a brick that you could only make calls on. And then eventually it became something you could make calls and text on. And then you could play a couple of games on. And now look at it. It's a fucking computer. Man, if you took that back, it would win the 2 world wars in a day. It's crazy. Anyway, I really enjoyed that song. I really enjoyed the message that Tom and Dax were delivering. I think that was a really good song. I think that's a song that a lot of people need to listen to, and it's a very positive and a very important message for today's society. And I hope you've enjoyed my reaction. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching the whole way through. I really appreciate you. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, you will see me in the next video.